Oh, good morning. 6 o'clock in the morning here in Kolonia at the old Polish farm. It's the beginning of April. We're going to be really busy today. I see rain in the forecast. I don't know when that's coming. I better check on that. I'm enjoying Black Rifle Coffee Company Smooth Silencer this morning. I think it's probably going to be the last pot of this until next time. I'm not sure where I'm going next with the coffee. Oh boy, I am not happy it's gonna rain. Can we plant in the rain? Because we've got 3 cornfields, a sunflower field, and potatoes to plant all this month. Guess we don't have to do all of it this month. Yeah. Let's check the weather. So, looks like this morning, just a brief shower right around lunchtime, which works really well for me. We can eat. I like that. That'll work. So I think, oh, I gotta pay the principal on the loan. Sorry. Let's get that done before I forget. Oh, man. Let's sit down and write out the check. So we'll go into the finances screen. We'll repay 5,000 euros. And then we'll go. Yeah, I got distracted by the weather and everything. So, yeah, we got to go up to the dairy. The expansion, we can't feed it quickly enough. Can't put the milk in there fast enough, so I guess it's working. It's what we wanted to have happen. We wanted to be able to use all of our milk, whereas before we weren't. Certainly is not a problem right now. Okay, so we're in a new month, so we should see growth over at our winery, or vineyard. Let me check on the cows here. So this cow barn large I'm centered on now is the one here at the main farm. We got 3,425 liters of milk, so that's 2 of our tankers as full as we can get them. I've got 4 cows at 90% reproduction. Oh, I got 16 cows at 90%. Oh, I got a lot of cows at 90% reproduction, so I can have as many as I want, I guess. My oldest cows are 46 and 43 months, so I could probably get rid of those cows at the end of the month to have 8 new ones. We'll have to check on the ages of the others. I didn't really look at the feed. I looked without seeing. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that when we get over there. It's the grass. It's April, right? It's April. Grass is growing. What's this look like? Can I cut this grass here and get anything out of it? I don't know if that's considered ready to harvest yet or not. Actually, let's pull up field info. Yeah, it says it is, so we're gonna cut this today too. Oh yeah, one more thing. Sure. Why not? We didn't have enough to do. Stone pickers down here. I picked the stones off of the field where we're gonna build the tasting room. I didn't turn this light off, did I? Quit stalling, get to work. Come on. not in first person. Don't like it. Do have my units measured correct at least, so that's something. So here's a question. I know I need to put at least one of these tank loads into the container portion, the expansion part of the dairy. Maybe even both of them. It will process through one of these in a day easily. There may be some in the main dairy part still. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Is that grass in between the vines? Is this tall enough that it needs to be mulched? I think so. I think it does. And this is growing on the outside, which is awesome. So I think that I'm going to end up probably tearing up some of the grass at the very edges when I go through with the cultivator. I'm not going to use the disco vine. I'm going to try and see if I can get away with something else. But I think this is ready to... one more thing. One more thing to do. How can we get anything done when we have so much to do? Thinking about it and fretting and not doing it is what keeps you from getting it done. Come on. Let's go. So I moved the pallets kind of out of the way over from over here by this dairy expansion. Talked about it last time, so I won't so much this time. I'm gonna put the milk in here. While that's going in, I'm gonna come over here and check and see how much we have here. Oh, almost out. So I'll put milk in. One tank's gonna have to go there, I guess. And then here, I'm going to turn on the dairy, or the butter and the cheese. And so the next one I'll put in the main dairy building. Keep that one going. I wonder how much milk I have over at the second farm. I don't know, I think it made a slight mess of it. I don't normally load the pallets like that, and I'm not sure it's any more efficient to do it, because you spend more time trying to get it right, whereas if you would have just picked the pallets up one at a time. We don't have the extended forks on that forklift, so it probably was not the right thing to be doing. So we ended up with 6,000 butter, 6 pallets, and 2 pallets of cheese. We should do fairly well with this, I think. Not quite sure I like how that's loaded, but it'll be fine. We're just going right over here. I won't have to look at it anymore. Oh, I got weeds growing. Oh, stop it. Get in here before somebody else causes havoc. There we go. We are going. Let's see what we do here. Ooh, wow. That'd be nice on a monthly basis, right? This is my turning radius. Look out, sir. Okay. Dairy done. Almost 8 o'clock in the morning. We just delivered our dairy products to Targ. So I think next thing I'm going to grab the tank. I'm going to run over to the other farm. I'm going to go over there. I don't think there's necessarily enough milk, but I'm going to go over there with it anyways. I want to get the mower set up, get over, get the grass cut off that field. What did I pull in here for? I don't know. Why did I do that? Formally do. Just kind of, I don't know, not paying attention. Here we go. Thinking about what I need to do and not focusing on what I'm doing. Alright, so everything's producing, right? Okay. Good. So I was saying I wanted to get the mowers, I want to get the grass cut on the field we want to do the potatoes in. We're gonna have to, cultivate that, I guess. We'll run the back way. Turn right after this utility pole. Thanks for Pear for telling me what that sign means. Beware of flying pebbles, stones being kicked up by the vehicles. Which one could kind of infer from the picture on the sign. tree tunnel. Things are growing. Alright, this field needs to be corn to my right, I think, right? I think that's what we had decided. And then across the railroad tracks we'll do one corn and one sunflowers. This is gonna be in the way, I think. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the grass that I cut off of that field, I'm gonna make it into hay and pick it up with a loading wagon, I think. Where's you back here? What do we got? I got the windrowers on the front, isn't it? No, it's got the tedder on it. Right? This is the windrower. Alright, so what are you doing? How old are you? So there were 8 I wanted to maybe take out of the other ones. So I need 8 that are producing milk over here. I've only got 1,000 liters, so it's not really enough to take. Those 4 could go over. These 4 could go over. Those 2 could go over. I could take 10 over there. I looked without seeing again, but I'm not going to put hay in there because... Oh, wait. Mowers. I'm not going to put hay in there because... I want to get hay off of the... Oh, I guess I probably could have. I don't know. Crank it around. Alright, so the idea is we're going to get back over there, cut the grass. Cut it, ted it, windrow it, and we'll get it with the loading wagon. This will be working mainly at the main farm today. Alright, well it's 10 o'clock. I just realized as I'm doing this, I'm doing hay while looking at rain and forecast. That's not good. I do not want rain. Oh man. So we got to get this done. The rain's supposed to be around noontime, which means I expect it as early as probably 11:30, which means I really don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally. So I don't want to go back and get the, where's the pickup's going to be too small on that, so I've got to rake it. I can use this rake and the Z-Tor 7745 turbo. Also in third person this morning. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I prefer to have all of my equipment in first person when I first get in it when recording an episode. Just kind of like it better. It kind of helps me with the immersion. It's not really that important. Just a personal preference I have. Dang it, I need the Ursus over here. This thing ain't got the juice to be doing the I wonder if I can get away with just going up one side. I probably can, maybe. I do like this rake. It should be big enough. I'm gonna have to go up both sides, I think, and get the result I want. I should be further in, maybe. Yeah, I could do it with one pass, I think, if I do it right. Yes, I think that's true. I don't want this hay to get wet. I do not. I need it. I'm not trying to make too much work for myself. Sorry, Pat. I'm gonna try and get away with it. I might have to go up and down on that far side once. I don't want to have to go up the hill again, so we're gonna call this good enough. And just deal with it. Oh. If I have to go over to, which is very likely, if I have to go over to the other farm, I need all the time possible to allow for that transit time. And that's why I need the Ursus here. But I think there we go. I think I don't have time to go get it. So we'll probably end up trying to come downhill with this. I don't know. I don't know how bad it's going to be. The reason I'm doing this is this saves me the time of baling it and having to pick the bales up off the field. And I'll just put it loose right into the barn over at the other farm. Here we go. Running. Drop it down. We might have to come over this part twice. Yeah. Or a few times. I want to get up the hill though. How's that going to work? Get it all working. Yeah, we're gonna have to make, I think, at least one trip with it. Right here, let's get that. Go over. Get this one. Oh, come on. Ah, I got it. Good deal. Ooh, it might be more than twice refill this. Yep. All right. So I'll go give this to the cows in the other barn, and then we'll be back.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So I suppose that's almost right on schedule. I was expecting the rain to come about 11:30, and here it is. So I did get the hay off the field. Unfortunately, it's getting rained on just a little bit here. We'll quickly get over to the barn and get it in there. I overestimated how much we were going to get in the second load off the field because I neglected to take into account that one of those windrows was only one thick rather than two brought together. But that's all right. It's actually probably better that we were able to get everything off the field before it started raining. Unfortunate. We didn't get it delivered yet, but we'll get it over there. And then I suppose we can shuttle equipment around here during lunch. And what we'll need to do is we'll need to get what the Yamsi, Big Blue, with the planter. Let's get this inside and get it empty. Let's go. I think it'll take all this too. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, there we go. All right, so do I take this back? I don't know. Let me think about it. I'll leave it running. I want to check in here. So look at that. That's nice. I'm comfortable. I feel good about how much hay we've got in here. That is a relief. So I got the planter right here in the Yamzi. Should I take it back? Because I want to have... What's a horsepower requirements? I think I want to use this in the vineyard. Yeah. Let's take this back. I'm going to come back over in the portrait mower. I'm going to grab the Yamdi with the cedar unit. And we'll do that cornfield, I think. Well, I've got Big Blue and the planter over here, and it's just about 1 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to be able to take a break for lunch, really. I think I'm going to keep working. What I was thinking about doing is taking a quick break for lunch. I figured the rain would probably be done about 1:30. But it's only 1, and it's done now. So I think what I'll do is... I got to get in here to get to the seed anyway, probably with the T25, and I think I still got the pallet forks on it, right? Yep. But to do that, I probably need to move the mulcher. Oh, forgot. I went and borrowed the potato planter, and I got a seed potatoes here. So I got that in the way that I can't get the mulcher out. Let me get that moved first. We have a lot of equipment for the amount of space we have to store it in. Of course, this potato planter's not ours. We did borrow it. So let me get it. I'll put it. I think I can put it over here. Pretty much undercover, that's fine. Drop it off right there. And then what I want to do is, I think the vineyard is ready to be mulched, so that's something new we haven't done. This is not necessarily an orchard tractor, but it is small enough to fit between the vines, so let's give it a shot. And then we got to put seed in Big Blue, or the planter. Is this the first time we're going to be using it? I think so. That'll make quick work of that little field, though, I think. We got to cultivate this field over here and then plant the potatoes in it. That's going to be fun. That's going to take some time too. I think probably mid-month we'll get to that. Or maybe the end of the month. We want to get it done by the end of the month though. So I'm going to come over here. We'll start on one end. I'm going to go inside between the vines though to start with. Let's see what happens. I believe... Am I going to have to go through here twice? I don't know. Up one side and down the other. I may have to. Oh, let's actually pull up the field info and see what it says. I didn't even think of that. It doesn't say anything. I thought it might say like needs mulching or something. Well, our yield bonus is plus 78, right? So let's leave the field info open. Let's just, well, let's do a row. Right? This should work. Turn on. Left down. Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do. We might need to come up. Ooh. Ah! Drop of those concrete holes. That's not good. Oh boy. Yeah! Maybe we don't need to be quite so close. I don't know. Take a look now. Alright, so over here we got grapes growing, yield bonus plus 78. Alright, now over here where we mulched also says plus 78. I don't know if I'm doing the right, maybe I need to get more done. And go up this side, I'll come back down, get the other side. Hopefully that'll be like enough to trigger the change if there is a change. Gosh, I need to go. I think the other mulchers were no better than this, where you might have to go up twice. But I don't know for sure. I think the grass is as far back as it goes anyway right now. We're going to affect it. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, we're in the first growth stage. So yeah, it did. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. I'm doing the right thing for the wrong reasons. Doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. Okay. Lift. We're going to go up this side here. And then hopefully when we go in there, that'll have enough change that if we stand in the middle of this area of the field, it will reflect whatever we've done and give us a good result. I don't know. So I'm gonna go up to the top, and then step in between the vines, the road to my left, and we'll check. This is time consuming. Slow. Why are we so slow? Looks like I missed some. Alright, let's check again. So, yeah, so it's showing yield bonus 78%. So, let's see. Let me check the map then. So I'm here in field 45, which is our grapes. And we go to soil composition. Let's go down, turn on mulch to see what we see. Do we get credit because we mulched the field in the first place? I don't know. As I understand it, right? Let me go back to the kind of the help thing. This is like the help tab, and then we go down to grapes again, grapes and olives. To gain the full yield, you need to mulch, cultivate, and fertilize between the rows. I don't know. I think I'm doing the right thing, but so I'm going to do this for another hour. At 3 o'clock, I'm going to start planting the corn, or about 3 o'clock. I don't think I'll get done. This is not very fast. It's 3 o'clock. Said I was going to stop at 3. Let me get this last little bit. You know how anal I am. I don't probably need to be this thorough, but I am going to try to do the best I can. But yeah, I get too close, I think, to the poles. That may be why a smaller tractor, well, it doesn't really matter. If I catch the rear on it, it's not going to be good. Come on, get it, go. There we go. Alright, so there's a little bit between, I'll get this one here, and then the rest of it we'll leave for now. Let's see if I can get this just a little better here. I don't think if I look at the map I'm going to really see anything. I wonder if you could just go down the middle of it and get away with... I don't know. We probably could this time because the field was already mulched, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think anything changed. I think I got field info still open. We'll go look. We'll get like right in the middle here. Yeah, it's gotta look the same, I think. So I don't know if the cultivating will change that or not. It'll be interesting to see. But we're not gonna see that just yet because we got more work to do. All these fields that we're gonna plant with corn, soybeans, whatever. Soybeans. Corn and sunflower. And potatoes. They're all going to need to be rolled. I don't know if the potato field will. Actually, to be honest. Let's see. How do I get out of the way? I need to get in here with the 225. Get the seeds out, don't I? Alright, well today we want to get this cornfield done, so that means probably rolled as well. Actually, yeah, we could take the Yamsi back and get the Ursus over here and use the Ursus to roll it. Probably what we'll do. So let me get the seed. Good. Oh, I didn't hit it. Good. I was worried about that potato box. It still should be. Alright. Let me go third. Good thing I did. Alright. And this... You know how we are with pallets with this thing. Does not like it, especially if you don't get them on. Look at that. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Stop it. Behave. I don't know why it does it. Oh no. No, 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 no. Stop, stop. Stop it. I think I should be able to fill it from here. Yeah. Only 600, wow. Go ahead and we'll shut that down. Put it back in first person. Fold this up. So we can get through the yard here. We got a good working width, so it should go fairly quickly, is what I'm hoping. Leaving us time to get it rolled yet today. That's kind of the hope. Alright, let's go ahead and get it open. I'll go ahead and back all the way up if I can. I'll pull up the mini map. We want to be going 270, so that's going to be more that way, I think. Alright, let's turn the planter on. Drop it down. Away we go. I'm getting all the way to the edge. I think we are. Yeah. Adjust a little. we're back at the main farm. I grabbed the milk from over there. I'm gonna see if I can fill it completely with milk from here as well, and then take it up and put it into the expansion part of the dairy and see if I can keep it going through tomorrow morning. Hopefully I can get a worker to help me with the planting when I get over to the fields across from the railroad tracks. That would help immensely. I know that I can't rely on a worker to do rolling or weeding, especially in these fields over here. Still early enough in the year that April is, we're overcast. I think that's one of the reasons. It's not very light out. I could certainly use a different roller. Yeah, I haven't looked at used equipment at all today. Let's check on that. I don't. Man, it's what a day it's been. It's been busy. I don't know if I need that light on or not. I probably will. Let's see. Used equipment. We don't need that. We won't need that. No. That's way too big. All right. Yeah. Nothing. Stop wasting time. What was I doing? I was gonna roll. I think I should pull up field info when we get over to the field and just check and see what it says. Weeds growing needs roll. Yep, that's kind of what we expected to see. It's about 5:30. Some maps the rolling affects the grass, some maps it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as we don't get in the grass behind us. Pull up that. We can aim 270. I don't know if this field's square with the world or not, or the grid world. Maybe my compass, like variation. You know, the difference between magnetic and grid. True headings. So this is fine, I think. I know I can't rely on a worker to do this, though, because I've tried it. Ask me how I know. Because I have tried it, and I don't know why they do it, but for some reason they just get kind of funky. So we'll go here. We'll try and line up best on 090 that we can. We'll drop it down, and we'll go. And I think I'm going to turn the lights on so I can see a little better. Be fine. All right, so let's roll. it's getting dark, getting harder to see. I don't know if I can weed this in the dark or not. I think what I'll probably do is I'll go back up and continue mulching the vines as long as I can see tonight. And we'll try and weed this in the morning when it's a little bit lighter. I think tomorrow maybe we ought to get up at 5 instead of waiting until 6, and hopefully that'll get it done. I don't know how this will go together. I'm not sure how much time I have. I think I need to go right here. I don't know if I got that edge either all the way. So maybe I'll go back that way. I know I missed a little right here. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough in the dark. I think we would have done ourselves a favor if we would have got up a little earlier today. But man, we did get a lot done, so I'm not complaining. I just want to make sure I get that edge as best as I can. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we'll leave the weeding for tomorrow. We didn't even get out to the biogas plant yet. I might have to run out there just to make sure everything's going okay. Yeah, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kolonia at the old Polish farm. We had a really busy day, really productive day. Come back mid-April, we'll keep on it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.